Okay, good evening everyone. Let's start. Am I audible, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So our next topic is issues in distributed operating systems. What are the different types of issues we will be facing in distributed operating system? First one is lack of failure handling mechanism. What does it mean? In distributed operating system, several nodes or clients are connected together. So if any node or system in distributed operating system is not working or terminated, so it will be difficult for the distributed system to identify which node is failed, and it is difficult to handle its responsibilities, and repairing that node is also an issue for the distributed system. Yes or no? See, so many systems are connected together. So it will be difficult to identify which node or which client is not working. And it takes some time to repair it, handle and repair it. So this is one of the issue. Is it clear, ma? The
Yes.
next one is what? Openness. What is the meaning of openness? Openness means we should be able to add some add-ons to improve the efficiency. So what is the meaning of add-ons? Add-ons means
Adding new nodes.
adding some graphical cards. Add-ons means what? Adding some specific components to increase the speed of the systems. Okay, add-ons can be of physical physical items. It can be hardware or software. Okay, example for physical add-ons.
Graphics card.
Graphics card is an example for hardware. Okay, why we use graphics card? To enhance the performance. Okay, what is the software? For example, consider Python programming language. We will add modules. Yes or no? What are modules? Modules are reusable components. Yeah. Why we add them? Why we extend? Why we import them? What are modules? They are reusable components. Just to make our work easily. Okay. Easily we want to achieve our target. The next, what is scalability? Okay, in distributed systems, we can add or scale the systems to a certain limit. Means some boundary or limit is adjusted. If we cross that limit, what will happen? If we add the nodes beyond the limit, then problem may occur. The problem may be, what might be the problem? It will decrease the performance. Okay, performance will be affected. So it will slow down. Yes or no? To a certain limit only we can add the nodes in the distributed system. First we have to target the limit. Within that limit only we can able to add the nodes or clients to the distributed system. Is it clear, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. Okay, what is security issue, ma? Denial of service attack. Did you hear about this? See, denial of service attack means if we want to visit some website generally set some limit. Per hour, only 200 visitors are allowed. Are you able to hear me? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, actually, websites will have some what limit? Per hour, 200 visitors are allowed to visit the website, or per day, 1000 visitors are allowed. Suppose more than that limit, if the visitors are allowed, what will happen? The website may get failed or trashed automatically. For example, the attacker sends the request, okay, which crosses the limit of the website. The requests are sent in the form of boot. Okay. Due to this attack, the website gets failed or trashed. Okay, for some time the website won't work. It will show the error. For example, all the users, if you get the public results like 10th or inter, just what total too many users will try to check the results. The website will it will show the server error. Yes or no? I feel that many people have faced this problem. At the same time, too many people are sending the request, it will show the error. Did you face any time? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, next one is what? What is the meaning of heterogeneity among systems? Okay, in distributed operating system, it is not mandatory that all the nodes will use same type of network, hardware, software, operating system, and programming languages. Okay, different clients are connected together, but it is not mandatory that all the systems or all the clients nodes should and must use the same type of network, hardware, software, OS, or programming language. Different nodes may use different operating system. Like, what are the different types of operating systems are available? Mac,
Linux,
Windows, Linux. So these are few different types of operating system. So different nodes are using different types of operating system. This is known as heterogeneity. Okay, heterogeneity. Few distributed operating system does not support this because of platform independence and programming language dependency. Okay, few distributed systems will support this thing and few systems does not support heterogeneity. Is it clear, ma? What are the issues we are facing in distributed operating system? Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next, what are the limitations? What are the limitations we face in distributed operating system? Inherent limitations. Okay, the inherent limitation of distributed systems and the impact on the design and development of distributed systems are absence of global clock, absence of shared memory. Okay, what does mean by the absence of global clock? Okay, due to absence of global clock, it is difficult to reason about the temporal order of events in a distributed system. Hence, algorithms for distributed systems are more difficult to design and debug as compared to algorithm for centralized system. Okay, in the next slides, we will study detail about centralized systems and physical systems, physical clocks. Actually, what does it mean in centralized system? What we use in centralized system, we use only one system. So the same memory and the same network, everything will be within the same system. So as we are using the single system, so the clock will be same. If we are using the distributed system, so distributed systems are placed in different countries. Suppose if one system is in India, some other system is in US, UK, Australia, like that. So all the systems are connected, but their clocks are different. Yes or no? For different countries will follow the different timings. Okay. So in centralized system, we are using in the single system or shared memory within a country, so it is not difficult. But in distributed systems, we are connected to various other nodes. Are you able to follow me, ma? What I mean to say? Please answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? If in centralized system, all the they will share the shared memory and it is connected to a single system. So clock problem will not be there. If we are using in distributed systems, the systems are distributed in different countries. So we'll face some clock related problem. Okay. So absence of global clock makes it harder to collect up-to-date information on the state of entire system. So if global clock is absent, it is difficult for the clients or nodes to collect the up-to-date information. So the system will not be perfectly synchronized. Then absence of shared memory. Okay, what is the meaning of absence of shared memory? In the centralized system, we use shared memory, but in the distributed system, we don't use the shared memory. The computer and the distributed system do not share the common memory. Yes, sir. Does not share the common memory and up-to-date information on the entire system is not available to any individual process. Okay. In centralized system, we use the shared memory, but in distributed system, we does not use the shared memory. What is the disadvantage then? If any node is failured, then we don't have the information about it. Up-to-date information about the system and its individual process. It is necessary for knowing about the system behavior, debugging, recovery from failure. Okay. To know all this information, if you want to know all this information, it will be difficult. Why? Because it does not use shared memory and we don't get the up-to-date information. Is it clear? A process in a distributed system can be obtained by a coherent but partial view of the system or a complete but incoherent view of the system. A view is said to be coherent if all the observation of different systems are made at the same time in physical time. Okay? What is the meaning of coherent? Yes, ma? Coherent means what, ma? Okay, ma. What is the meaning of coherent? Coherent means clear. Okay?
Data is consistent.
Clear view. Consistent. Okay? Means, okay, it is about the limitations. So, absence of global clock, and shared memory. Then next, what is the meaning of synchronization? What is the meaning of synchronization? So, synchronization means coordination of action between the process. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Usually, it is asynchronous and independent of events. Synchronization is required for mutual exclusion of event ordering. Okay? Mainly, synchronization is required in mutual exclusion. Okay? Synchronization in central system, types of synchronization. Synchronization in central system, and next synchronization in distributed system. Okay? For event ordering, what we required? For event ordering, we required mutual understanding between the process. Okay? What does it mean by mutual understanding? Here in synchronization and mutual understanding means if a system is requesting, we need to respond. If one system is requesting, one system need to response. That is the mutual understanding. The next synchronization in centralized system. Here the memory is shared. Okay? All the processors are sharing the same memory. One process, one clock. Just now we have discussed. Yes? So it is easy to process the request. Why? Because within a single system we are using one process, one clock, and all the processor, if they are different process means also all the processors are sharing the same memory. The next is synchronization in distributed system. Here, through one communication network, all the nodes or systems or clients are connected to one another. Okay? Synchronization in distributed system is difficult because each node or system having their own clock, own memory. Yes or no? Okay, each system having their own memory. In different countries, the time will be different. So in synchronization distributed system, no shared memory, no common clock. Then what is the meaning of clock synchronization, ma? So it is a mechanism to synchronize the time of all computers in distributed system. So what we will do, we'll synchronize all the clocks, all the time of the clock in all the systems, so that all the systems should request and respond at the same time. Synchronization is required or not, ma? In distributed system, is it required or not? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
So synchronization, if we perform the synchronization in distributed system, then it will be easy to handle the process. So there are two types of clock synchronization. First one is physical clock synchronization and second one is logical clock synchronization. So what does it mean? We'll check. So physical synchronization. The physical synchronization consists of UTC. Okay, universal UTC, Christian algorithm, Berkeley algorithm. Then logical clock. Okay, Lamport clock, synchronization algorithm. Then next one is mutual exclusion clock synchronization. We'll study about this in detail. Okay, mutual exclusion clock synchronization consists of three algorithms: centralized algorithm, distributed algorithm, token based algorithm. Then next, what is Christian's algorithm? What does it? So what is the meaning of clock, ma? Clock is an electronic device which counts oscillations in a crystal at a particular frequency. Okay, clock is an electronic device which counts oscillation in a crystal at particular frequency. What is the meaning of oscillation? To and fro motion of the pendulum. Okay, oscillation. To and fro motion. What is count? Where the count is stored? It is stored in counter register. So the clock is programmed to generate interrupt at regular intervals of time, so that it can be scaled to get the timestamp to an event that a computer. Okay, suppose two events are occurring. Suppose E1 is the event 1 Then for that, T1 is the timestamp. E2 is the event 2. T2 is the timestamp 2. Okay. So few applications require the uses the time span, but few application does not use the time span. Okay, just it will consider the result, whether the result is generated accurately or not. But few applications are require the exact time stamp. They need to be done. They need the work to be done within the time. Okay, yes or no? Many
Yes, ma'am.
applications are depends on order of the event, but does not worried about the exact time. Many applications want the work to be done, but they don't consider, they are not worried much about the time. But in some cases, time stamp is mandatory. Okay, the time difference between the two computer is known as drift. Okay, so within 3 minutes, suppose if two systems are connected, this is one system, this is one system. Two systems are connected with each other. So the time difference between the two computer is known as drift. DRIFT. Is it clear, ma? What is the meaning of drift? I'll share the clear notes. Don't worry. I have the clear notes. I'll share the notes. Just try to understand the concept. Okay, ma? So here they are following the one system is one node is in the India, one node is in the US. So the time difference between the two computers is known as drift. The clock drift over time is known as creep. Okay. The clock drift over the time, it is known as SKEW, screw. Is it clear, ma, till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So what are the topics we have covered? We have covered about the issues in